Hi Clermont, this is Alison Strange. I'm running for Clermont City Council Seat 1. This week's Strongtown question is, if someone came to you with a proposal to build a public infrastructure, for example roads or a parking garage, how would you evaluate whether that is a good idea or not? And my answer is a little complex. The first thing though is what we want to identify in any public project is, what is the problem? Oftentimes what we think is the problem actually is just a symptom of the real problem. So I would want to spend some time with my council, with the city staff, and with the citizens who are bringing the issue to really brainstorm what is the underlying problem that is causing this symptom to be a problem for our community. The second step would be to go through all the potential solutions that might be available to solve the problem. That's not just one or two or three or even 5 or 6 or 10. You want to come up with as many solutions as you can. And some of them are going to seem crazy and some of them might seem bad, but you still want to come up with them and you want to talk through them. Because the more you talk through potential solutions with people, the more likely it is that you come up with a solution that you might not have thought of at the beginning. So getting other people's take on potential solutions is a really good thing. So the first thing would be identify the problem, the real problem. The second thing would be to identify all the possible solutions. And then I'd want to establish what are the criteria. What's important to us? I've talked a lot before about having guiding principles. What are our guiding principles? Now, how do all of those problem solutions apply to the guiding principles? Can we narrow it down to the top 5 or maybe even 3 solutions that we think might be the best solutions of all the many that we came up with? When we get to that point, now we start to really deep dive and evaluate what is the cost, what is the return on investment, who's going to pay for it, how long is it going to take to recuperate our money, and so on and so forth. At that point, we would want to make a final decision. So those are the things that I would want to do anytime I'm presented with a potential government expense on spending taxpayer dollars. And I think that's the responsible thing to do, is really identify what is the problem, what are all the potential solutions, what are the criteria that we use to evaluate the problem and the potential solutions, and then narrow it down, do a deep dive into 3 to 5 potential options, and then make a final decision. And that's how I think that we should approach any sort of public expenditure. Again, my name is Alison Strange, and I'm running for Clermont City Council, Seat 1. Have a great night.